Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for like 2 months, and I'm here to explain why and tell you what I did in those 2 months. First of all, I went on holiday with my parents, then I went on a city trip alone, then I went to an amusement park. I did all kinds of stuff, and honestly, I just didn't really want to think about YouTube, so I didn't. So that's why I was gone. But I did make some footage on holiday and on the city trip and stuff. So I didn't talk in said footage, so I think I'm gonna voice over it for you or something. You'll see. But anyway, here is my videos, my pictures, whatever. Enjoy. So my holiday started in France with my parents, and I didn't record any videos there. I thought I did, but I didn't. So here are some pictures I took at a chateau. I went to a chateau. It's a castle. And I went there with some random dude and his mom because they were there for a day. And then when I went over to introduce myself, they said, well, we're leaving in a day, but do you want to go with us to this castle? And I was like, fuck yes. So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, what can I tell about a castle? You just go in there and then you say, ooh, at some shit, and then you leave. Then I saw a storefront and it was like a bakery or something. I thought it was Harry Potter themed, but it turned out not to be. It was a harbor. I went flying kites with my parents, and my stepbrother didn't go there because he was a lazy piece of shit. If you're watching, hey bitch. I also saw a lizard, but I don't think you can really see it in this picture because it's like camouflaged and stuff. And then I saw a pretty sunset, and that was my holiday in France. My first stop on the city trip was Maastricht, and there were some rules to the tickets that I had. So I needed to be in the train pretty early because I needed to be off the train before rush hour. Turned out I didn't know I needed to be off the train before rush hour. I thought I just needed to be on the train before rush hour and then it would be fine. But that's what turned out not to be true. Anyway, I saw a lot of pretty stations. Maastricht had a pretty station, so here's some footage of that. Then I went to visit a friend of mine who lived there. She lived somewhere else in Limburg, but she was on a campsite in Maastricht, so I went there. And then I also went to visit a bookstore in a church, and that was amazing. So here is some footage of that. This is still the train station. I think here we go to the footage. The pictures of the church. Yeah, there it is. So that was amazing. I didn't buy any books though, because I still needed to go 3 more days with the same backpack, and buying a book on the first day would be horrible because my backpack would get heavy. From Maastricht, I went to Nijmegen. Once again, pretty fucking early. This is me trying to show you where the train is going. Failed horribly, and then a shot of my watch to show that it's 5 to 6. I saw more pretty sunsets, more views from the train. That was amazing. Nijmegen also had a really pretty train station. Here is my camera trying to focus. Yeah, there we go. So once again, train stations, views, whatever. I saw some art in a church. And then I went to a museum, and then I walked through a whole bunch of parks, or I walked through the parks first. Then I went to a museum, whatever. The museum had an exhibition about the pests, which is, COVID and stuff, pretty accurate. So here is basically a slideshow of pictures and shots that I took in Nijmegen, and I'm going to put some music under it. So enjoy. afternoon after Nijmegen, I went to a friend of mine and she lives close to the city where I was going the next day, so I didn't have to wake up at 5:30, and that was amazing. And from her house, I went to Zwolle, and there I saw more churches, more art, more museum. Yeah, and I guess this is gonna be another slideshow, because I don't have to say anything about the things I did. In Zwolle, there was another bookstore at a church that's all the way at the end of the slideshow, and this time I did buy a book. This church bookstore was also pretty beautiful. And since I was going home the day after, this time I did buy a book. I just didn't show it in the video. So this is the bookstore in the church. After this bookstore made me miss 2 trains. I was gonna take a train. I thought I was going earlier, but then I missed it. This is my view from the room that I slept in Harlingen, which is where my aunt and uncle lived. And then I was on the dike, which was rainy. That's my nephew. He's being interesting, I guess. And after the city trip, about 1 week after, I went to an amusement park. So I was tall enough to be in all the rides, tried to pull a sword from a stone, that didn't work, went on some roller coasters, and then we drank some cocktails. And with that, I would like to end this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to upload my next video within 2 months. I will try to upload it in 2 weeks, but I can't make any promises. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my holiday, and bye guys!